Everybody, it is a beautiful night here in Jalisco, Mexico, and our live is going to be kicking off Vlogmas 2025. This will be my third year of Vlogmas, which is so crazy. Vlogmas actually though starts tomorrow, December 1st, and I vlog every single day until Christmas. So the last couple days I've taken some time off to rest and mentally prepare myself for the days to come, but I can't wait to share Vlogmas with all of you guys. Hola. Hi, Mom. I love that you haven't changed your YouTube name yet. And Lalo will be out here in just a minute, you guys. Hola, everybody. We have a lot to talk about tonight. So my mom was just here for 10 days and it flew by. When I was dropping her off to the airport, me and her were both like, we can't even remember what we did within the 10 days because it went by so fast. So it was wonderful having her here. It was nice and calm and relaxed. We had some funny moments, like her having to use the public restroom in Chapala was so funny. And then recently, we had something so strange happen. When you guys were little kids, I don't know if you ever played, I don't know if it was called telephone, but I remember there would be a circle of kids in my class, and one person would say something to the teacher, and then that secret had to be passed around. Well, when it got to the last person, it was distorted what was said. So somebody sent my husband and I a gift. He's gonna, when he sits down, he'll tell me the name because I can't remember the name, but they sent it to their family store in Ocotlan. And what we didn't know was somebody in our ranch said that they were looking for Lalo because he was deported from the States and had like residency papers waiting for him. It was so weird. So then we're like, well, we're not, what's happening? But I think just the communication of all of it got distorted. So we never went and picked it up. And then the person's family member reached out to us and we called them and we figured it all out. And it was so crazy though, how distorted it got. And I was like, what are they talking about? So it was kind of crazy. My husband will explain it better when he comes over here. And my mom's on live right now too. She's in the chat. But I've been thinking about this Vlogmas, and I really want to theme it around giving. So we're going to find a couple families this year that we are going to be giving to for Christmas. And that's going to be the big theme of Vlogmas this year because it fills my heart to be able to help people. I don't know about you guys, but I have been in the struggle where you're at the point of you just feel like you're constantly surviving. And then there would be like generous people who would step in and help where they didn't even know you needed help. And so there's people in our ranch, and I'm so blessed. I want to be able to step in and help certain people. Oh, the chisme. I'm gonna have to think of what is the chisme this week. Cause I'm trying to think of what me and my mom did. I mean, Mom, you're gonna have to give me some ideas of things we did. Somebody said, how come you never fixed your husband's papers? We did fix his papers. My husband is a United States citizen, but after self-deportation, we decided he's self-deported. We lived here for a while during that time, and then he got his residency. We went back to the States. We lived there, had our children, and we decided we wanted to be in Mexico. So right before he got his citizenship, me and the kids came with my mother-in-law, and then my husband waited about 2 more weeks. He got his U.S. citizenship, and then he came down here to Mexico. And today we were in the golf cart coming back from the labors, from the property, which is what you can see in the thumbnail in the main photo of this live. And the little girls were running ahead of us, and they were playing, and the sun was setting, it's golden hour. And I told them, I was like, did you ever like even think you could be like this blessed that you get to come back to Mexico and just watch your children enjoy it? Vicky, did you have any trouble getting home? I see Michigan got a lot of snow. I will tell you guys, my mom had to fly back and there was like 50-mile-per-hour winds. But she said, somebody said, are you white or Chicana? Depends if you're talking to me or Lupita, to be honest with you. It depends who you're talking to. All right, my husband's coming to sit down right now, you guys. He's going to know all the cheese made that went on. He was laughing so hard at my mom. Him and my mom had so many ideas for the house. My mom really put her heart into it. And I was like, Mom, I don't know where you get the energy from to do that. That is way too hard for me.
Oh my gosh, it's like a corn maze. Cheetos.
Victorville, California. Oh yeah, and you know what? That we have a really good story. Somebody came to our house.
Hi everyone.
My husband's here, Lalo. And if you guys don't know, he's actually the gringo and I'm the Mexicana.
Yeah. Okay.
I just asked him later today when I told you we were watching the kids, and I was like, do you feel like so happy you were born Mexican? And he's like, yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do. How can I not?
I know, but I'm jealous of you. Okay, but we met the nicest man. He came to our house. Now he watches our YouTube. He's really invested in it, but he came to our house and he knew where we lived because his family is from Hamai, and that's pretty close to where we live. And he stopped by with his son. And it was so nice to meet him. He had such a good story. So when he came up to the house knocking, I went into the door and I could tell he looked like a businessman. And I could tell he had a Spanish accent, but he spoke perfect English. And he said, I'm not going to bother you. You know, we're just a fan. We want to come say hi. We're staying in Hamai with my family. And I was like, no, come in. And we showed him the house. And he had such a great story of resilience.
I feel like a lot of people have great stories, and like this person
they don't get to share it.
Yeah, this person that we talked to today. Mm-hmm. I was like, man, it sounds like you should have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, no, she had a great story as well. I love that. I love being able to authentically meet people, and But let me tell you a little bit of this man's story. He is an engineer. I believe he has his master's degree. And he was raised in Hamai, Jalisco, which I've done a lot of my vlogs there in Hamai. And when he was 16, he left for the United States. And I think he went to LA. He ended up in LA at first. And I said, wow, for being 16... and you didn't know any English yet, I was like, your English is perfect. And that's when his son told me he's an engineer and has his master's and stuff. I said, wow, you know, what pushed you? And he said for years, he just worked and made nothing. He said 1 year he remembers on his taxes, he made like $9,000. Mm-hmm. And he said, so what he did is after the years passed by, he got his GED. That was his first step. And he said he remembered his mom telling him, you're too smart to not go to school. And so he said, not only is he book smart, because that's a gift, he has grit, like the grit to push towards it. And that's what he said. He's like, I had the hard work ethic. So after he got his GED, that must have kind of pushed him a little bit. He got his residency, his citizenship, and then he went all the way on to get his master's degree in engineering, and he worked for NASA for a bit. And he's from Texas now, but I just thought, I told him, I was like, man, I wish you would do a video and put it on YouTube. I was like, just so people can see that things are possible, that you can push to that. And in education or in anything else you want, when you're raising your children, I was just talking to my husband about this, they have to have some sort of grit. Because even though this man is so book smart, he had the grit to get through it, to get through a tough situation. Even learning a new language perfectly. He still had his beautiful Spanish accent, but he knew English perfect. And I was like, that's amazing to me.
Amazing.
Hi, Aaron and Lalo from Texas City, Texas. Hi, hola.
Hi. Also, I want to say hi to the person that sent us that gift.
Yeah, I put it on my short if you guys haven't seen yet.
So the name is Berta Alicia y Rubén Fernández. Muchísimas gracias de todo corazón. From Cuautla, Jalisco.
Muchísimo gracias.
What
We
was
loved it.
that?
So that's how you said
Oh
it.
my gosh. It
Muchísimo
sounded like a
gracias.
Honda Civic.
Okay, well, say it slower.
No.
I'm the one who's Mexican here, okay? From Tulsa, Oklahoma. Oh, hold on. Hola. Hello to your mom. Bottles and teas. Yes, we got a wine, wasn't it?
It was a ponche. It was ponche de Granada, I believe.
Oh, my mom's on here right now, you guys. So meeting that man was so nice. And then he actually left a donation for the kids here on the ranch. And then I had somebody recently also stop by and leave a donation. So that's going towards kids' Christmas presents here in the ranch. And I haven't done it yet because I'm gonna be filming it for Vlogmas, and I'm excited to film that. It's gonna be really nice.
Did you tell him about what happened with this other person that sent the gift?
Okay, so somebody said, and then I want to answer this real quick. But isn't higher education opportunity available in Mexico? Yes, 100% it is available in Mexico, but when I asked him why he had to leave Mexico at that age, he had his own personal reasons, and education at the time was not
I don't think they had the resources back then.
right. It's different. It was different back then, but also some people, especially some people here in Mexico, they have to choose between education or taking care of their family. And sometimes that's just what they have to do, and it's hard to see.
Mexico has changed so much from the when he was here and wanting to leave to the United States. You know what I'm saying? When he was going through all this, I don't think they had the resources back then. Now there is a ton of resources. I remember telling Pollo just the other day. I was like, man, I seen a welding course here in Ocotlán that's free. You literally just have to go sign up.
Yeah, and they had an electrical course for free
electrical,
recently.
carpenters, all kinds of stuff, nursing.
So it's really getting built up now. But like I said, whether you live in the United States or Mexico, you have to have the grit to get through certain things. And me and my husband were just talking about that recently, how we hope our kids are learning to have the grit. And someone said, how is Abby doing? Abby is doing good, except you guys know her Achilles tendon was cut, and then the tendon on the back of her knee, and then they had to drill through some cartilage or something. Well, the tendon on the back of her Achilles, he said, was going to be the more painful, and it has a couple more stitches. So they wrapped it up, and she has a cast on. Well, tomorrow actually is her doctor's appointment. He told us to wait 2 weeks. Now, on her prescription that he gave us, it said give her antibiotics every 8 hours for 7 days. So we gave it to her for 7 days. Well, 2 days after that 7 days, she got a fever in the middle of the night, and she said the back of her heel was throbbing. And you guys know that's not a good sign after surgery. So we had to start her on her antibiotics again, and then she goes see the doctor tomorrow. That'll be a part of Vlogmas, and hopefully he's going to unwrap everything and clean it, because I can't imagine what the wraps look like, because they wrapped it right after surgery.
I think that was what the antibiotic is for. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But yeah, we were a little bit nervous. If she didn't have her appointment tomorrow, we would have brought her in extremely soon. It's 5:17 p.m. here. What time is it there? I have no idea. It's
7:18.
Okay. I'll make sure I see the vlogs. Oh no, Aaron. Yeah, we were nervous. She had a terrible fever. My nose is so itchy right now.
Well, I mean, she only got a fever that one time, and she hasn't had a fever since.
No, and the only reason it kind of made us a little bit nervous was because her stitches inside of her cast will get itchy, but she told us that it was throbbing. Someone said, is your mom aware of the migrants in Michigan? Yeah, I think so. praying for Abby no matter what. Do you think that your own kids will want to further their education in Mexico? I can see all of them being successful. We want the will of God for all of them, and I will never hold them back from what that is. If that's the United States, if that's a trade, they might end up working in Japan, like, I don't know. Whatever that is, I just always tell them they have to know the basics. They have to graduate from high school, and after that, they start work wherever they want,
But
or
along with
furthering
that
their
comes,
education.
basic life skills.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Taking care of yourself, most importantly.
Right.
Yeah, we encourage them to, do what they really want to do.
Right.
Hopefully that's what happens.
Also, I'm going to tell you guys something. I was talking to my kids about this recently, and because I'm a photographer as well, and when I am cleaning the house or walking the kids to school or different things like that, I might be wearing like my normal clothes that get dirty from the sink or whatever else. But when I go to do my photography job, I'm not like my authentic self. I am my professional self. And I always tell my kids, no matter what you do, you're going to have a professional self to you. And you need to make sure that you know that you're being professional, that you're putting your best into it, whatever that may be. So my kids won't be showing up to work in their pajamas and Crocs or things like that. Like, that is not going to happen.
Okay, Sam 502, thank you so much.
So I think that's what it is. Love all your vlogs. Thank you for sharing your lovely life in Mexico. Saludas de Alhambra, California. Is that what that is, hon?
Alhambra, yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay, Sam 502, thank you so much. Anything donated today is going to be going towards Christmas gifts in the ranch as well, you guys. Lalo, will you read Roberto Corona?
I'm reading it right now.
Okay.
It says, una pregunta que tengo con ustedes. Bueno, una propuesta. Vi un video de la güerita de Puebla que también está por terminar su casa, así como ustedes. ¿Por qué no se reúnen todos lo que han sido deportados? Yo no fui deportado, soy ciudadano. Estamos aquí porque queremos estar aquí. Pero pues sí, nos encantaría hacer algo con ella y otras personas que también están en Guanajuato, pero pues no hemos tenido la oportunidad de hacerlo.
And I want to tell you guys something else really quick, only because of experience with different things, like having different experiences through life. Some things that our kids have to do, like they don't have a choice, that we raise them to do, is little things. For example, when we go out to eat, you always leave a tip. I tell my kids, if you are in school or something and your friends say, we want to go out to lunch, if you have money for lunch but you don't have money for a tip, do you go? They don't go if they don't have money for a tip. And they always, always, always leave their table cleaned and their chairs pushed in. I worked as a waitress for so many years, and you guys would not have believed, there was this really kind of preppy school up the road from where I waitressed, and we had Taco Tuesday, and all these kids, all these privileged children, because I did not go to a privileged school, all these privileged kids had brand new cars to drive to this restaurant, anything they wanted, okay? They were coming in brand new clothes. They would take up all of our tables. They would sit down, eat. None of them would leave us a tip. What they would do is they would ask for all their food to go, and then they would go sit at the tables, every single one of them, you guys, sit down and eat and leave all their trash. If my kids ever did that, I would feel so ashamed, because the basic life skills I'm not teaching them. So these children are going to have the best educations and the best cars, but not any human decency, not enough. Their parents never said to them, you always leave a tip at a restaurant, you always clean up after yourselves. You don't try to look for the easiest way out, you do what is right. So as much as education is important, and it is, do not forget to teach your children to be kind people and to do the right thing, because my kids will not be raised that way. And don't they? They know. They push their
Yeah.
chairs in. They clean up their
I
plates.
mean, it's the same thing here at the house. It's not just in a restaurant. You know what I mean? You can't just walk away from the table and not take care of your stuff.
Right. And I will tell you guys, we, like the taco stands we go to, nobody leaves a tip. My family does. Every single time. It might be odd. It might be strange. It might not be customary. We leave a tip.
So somebody said, did you know it's not acceptable to leave a tip in Japan? They get insulted if you leave a tip. How about that? Question mark. You just never know. You just never know. You don't know what you don't know.
Right.
And
But
in that situation, you know what I mean, that's perfectly fine. That
Right.
situation, you kind of read your surroundings. If you're going to
Yes.
Japan, you're going to make sure that you know about this. You know what I mean? Or somebody's going to tell you. I'm not saying, you know what I mean, it's they're obligated to do that. That is the right thing to do in my opinion.
Right. And also, that's kind of what we're saying. You do the right thing. You have human decency. If the right thing is to not leave a tip because you're in another country, they're going to know that because that's something else we teach our children. When our children come to Mexico, because they know what it's like to live in both places, I tell them, this is not the United States. Things do not work the same way here, and we respect this culture in this place. And people here, if they thought a tip was disrespectful, then we wouldn't leave one. They don't think a tip is disrespectful, though. They feel joyful that we leave one. So that was something else that we always teach our kids. They'll always know when they're in a different situation how to read that situation. And not that our kids are perfect in any way, but it's just things that we've grown up around that we're like, we really want our children to be able to have certain things. Like my husband, he didn't have his residency when he was a teenager. My husband's really smart, and he felt like, well, I can't even get a driver's license. I might as well not go to school. I might as well work. So I feel like it's so important for you that you're always telling the kids, you're going to graduate high school no matter what.
Yeah.
You're going to put the effort in because you don't want that taken away from them either.
Oh, that's, you know, I don't know. You know, at the time when that started happening, like, you know, I didn't even realize I was illegal.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, I like I told you guys before, my parents never talked about Mexico. Anything that
Right.
I know now is because I live here, and not because of, you know what I mean, I heard about it before or whatever it was. So for me, I never even thought about it. You know what I'm saying? I went to go get my driver's license because everybody else was getting a driver's license that was my age, and my dad was like, "Well, you can't." You know what I'm saying? So then they kind of just snowballed from that. So it was, you know, you couldn't get a driver's license, you couldn't go to college, you couldn't go to a trade school, you couldn't, you know what I mean, actually get a job, like a real job. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, well, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is my purpose here?
Right. And so and we talk to our kids about certain things we've been through in life. We don't like sit back and hide it and try to be like, oh, just because we say so. We give them examples of why. So it's different for them. I always wonder too, my kids, because they're growing up here on the ranch, they don't hear like when Hispanics are called racial slurs, especially in the United States. They never hear stuff like that. And the other day, Annabelle somehow heard a word that's a racial slur to Hispanics. And Annabelle's like, well, what is that? And I was like, you've never heard that word? And she's like, no. So I'm always curious if my kids do decide to move back to the States. That was one thing that I thought at the time, man, we've never sat down and talked to them about that. How like they might hear things when they go back to the States because people might not recognize that they're even Hispanic because they're so light skinned and stuff. But how are they going to feel about that? You know, coming from this community where like I'm so welcomed and loved.
You can ask Abigail. She told you before we left. You know what I
Yeah.
mean, that she was starting to see, you know what I mean, like people treating her differently. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Or, you know, staring at her when we went up to the store, or, you know what I mean, stuff like that.
And you guys know my daughter Abigail. She looks a little more like my husband. She has tanner skin. She has really dark hair. And when we lived in Michigan, Abby went all the way up to 5th grade in the United States. And the school she went to, she was the only Mexican kid there. And I remember her telling me, it just feels kind of weird, Mom. And I was like, yeah, I know, honey. I don't don't know what to do. And now to come here and I'm welcomed and they're so welcome. So I don't know if when they get older, if they go back to live, if it might be a bit of a culture shock to them or not.
I don't know. I don't even know if that they would acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? So hold on, I want to answer this real quick. Will Nogi 631, I think it is, says, Lalo, ¿cómo le haces para tener ingreso? La verdad no tengo ingreso ahorita. Estamos viendo de lo que juntamos. De lo que juntamos mientras estaba yo en Estados Unidos. En Estados Unidos no teníamos deudas. No debía nada. Mi casa la pagué al contado. Mis trocas las pagué al contado. Hicimos lo máximo para no tener ninguna deuda. A mí nunca me ha gustado deberle a nadie. No teníamos tarjeta de crédito. Entonces cuando decidimos venirnos para acá, pude vender todo. Vendí todo lo que tenía y nos venimos. De eso vendimos nuestra casa. De ese dinero nunca hemos agarrado de ese dinero porque el plan era regresarnos después de 5 años de estar aquí. Yo pensaba que en 5 años mi esposa aprendería inglés, mis hijos aprenderían inglés o español y nos podíamos ir para atrás, mejor a Texas o Arizona, algo en un lugar donde nos gustaba más estar. Ya no queríamos estar en el frío y de eso estamos haciendo la casa. Yo ahorita, la verdad, quiero soldar como negocio ahorita, pero me conviene más a mí trabajar en mi casa que pagarle a alguien para venir a que trabaje aquí. Me sale más bien a mí.
And we risked everything, like selling all of our stuff to do it.
Yeah. Y lo voy a seguir haciendo hasta que no pueda.
And Guerrero S. Diaz, thank you so much. Big Bear Lake, Cali. It's in Spanish, hon. Will you read it?
Where?
Right here. We are team golf cart, bro. Nice pimped out ride, hermano. Feliz Navidad a todos. Oh my gosh. You guys, that's another thing that's coming up for Vlogmas. We are in the Christmas parade and we have to really deck out this golf cart. We have to really show up because this parade is not a school parade. This is like the whole entire ranch shows up, and the people that are in the parade are people that own businesses, and they are in competition against each other, you guys. So my husband, I was like, listen, hun, I know we got a Christmas budget, but we have to make this golf cart look so cool, especially because all the little kids in the ranch
I don't know how
love
much cooler it can get. Okay.
I wanted to make candy cane train carts.
You know what I thought was the funniest thing, and it's happened to us today? How kids, like just random kids, okay, will look at the golf cart and then instantly want to get on it.
They don't even care if we're around, right? They just get on it. They think it's like their own little, it is the cutest thing ever.
They'll sit there on the seat and then kind of get off and explore for a little bit. And every kid so far has had the same reaction, okay? They don't care that I'm on it. They don't care who I am or what I'm doing. They just want to sit on it.
Yeah, it is so cute. All right, you guys, we'll get back to some of your questions. Man, I feel like we're forgetting some things to talk about. It was so funny having my mom here, though. When we were in Chapala and my mom had to use the restroom, the restroom at the like Mikado at the Dangies that's next to the lake were so bad, you guys. I'm not even gonna lie, okay? And I was like, Mom, you gotta use these. And she's like, absolutely not. And she had to go so bad. So we went to the church where they were having a wedding. And I was like, you know, the church bathroom should be nicer. And my mom went in and she had to pay. So she paid and they give her a little piece of toilet paper. It was so funny. And she was like, Aaron. And I was like, you gotta make it work. And then she went in there and there was no toilet seats. And you explained why they don't have toilet seats sometimes.
They steal them so often.
That was the last time I think my mom used a public restroom.
So hold on. Lorena Salinas said, your mom's sample lights will win the whole thing.
She was so excited about those.
My
And then
gosh.
Lalo left them inside, and she brought them all the way outside for you to put out, and they wouldn't
I
even
know.
reach across.
I was like, what is this? Like a sample light?
She brought us so much stuff. She packed this suitcase, and then she's like, "Oh, Lalo, and I brought you this," and it was like in the littlest tiny corner of this.
My gosh.
Oh, the little girls absolutely love them, though. It was hilarious.
Somebody also said, why don't we do a collab with Bree Views from Chapala?
I think number one, because we are so busy, it's hard for me to commit to that. So I think she would. I think she would love that, and she seems like they have such a nice family. But I think it'd be really hard for me to say, yes, I have this day available, because stuff always comes up. Like my kids might get sick, or somebody in the ranch might be doing something. I don't know. I feel like every time we try to commit to something, or the car breaks down.
It's not even. We just haven't had time. You know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that. Like I said, we would love to do collabs with all the creators here in Jalisco or in Guanajuato or Michoacan. We can't find the time right now.
I would love to do a collab with Lacey from Our Life in Guanajuato. I would love that. She has such a good, interesting story. She's a woman of God. If you watch her vlogs, she even had her son at her home in Guanajuato, which is absolutely amazing. Her story is a lot like mine. She was a gringa. She married a Mexicano, and they self-deported as well. And she sold her business and everything, and they moved to Guanajuato. And now her husband raises and butchers pigs, and they have a little restaurant they started. And I really enjoy watching her. It's soothing for me. So if I did a collab with anyone, I would really love to do one with her. Her life just sparks my interest a lot.
Marie Fuentes said, by the way, the shirts are the cutest. I received mine and loved it.
Oh, I'm so happy. We've been wearing ours every day. You even wore the sweater. How comfy was it? Better than you thought.
Yeah.
He looks so handsome in it too, you guys. I told us, like, dang, you look so handsome in that. Everyone is super busy and with huge families. Yes, I feel like when you have a bigger family, and that's hard for me because I want to say yes to everybody all the time. And if I did that, I would have to put my kids second all the time, and I just can't. So it's a little hard. And she lives a little bit before Chapala, I think. So it would be like a full day of getting together.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if she can handle my kids, you guys. You might think it would be a good collab, and then Annabelle's reigning terror on her farm.
Yeah.
So let's also think about that for a minute. She might have a nice, chill family going on. She might have routines and things are nice and calm in her house. And then all of a sudden you get like Brava Abby in the mix, and Christiana's being shy, and Abby and Annabelle are taking out the animals. Like, you don't know.
Honestly,
okay?
I think it'd be fine. It's just we haven't had time to do anything. You know what I'm saying?
I think it would be, but we're so used to the chaos of a big family, and some people aren't.
Maybe we would meet her just by ourselves first.
Yeah, see? I told you. We're used to the chaos of a big family, and it's funny because my mom being with me, because me and my mom had to sit in the front, and I could hear the kids like arguing in the back, and my mom didn't flinch. She just kept on with her conversation with me. And I was like, this is why my mom's an OG. Because my mom raised 4 girls. And the background noise and the chaos, it's like a part of her built-in life.
Yeah, you get used to it. Same thing with my mom. My mama has to be used to it.
Your mom, but the grandmas are different. They love and spoil their grandchildren rotten. But my mom is so tough that, like, Annabelle, for instance, will be sitting in the back and she'll be like, I get car sick. And my mom's like, no, sit down. You're sitting down till we get there. But your mom would be like, no, take my seat. I'll get in the back. Mm-hmm. You sit right here. And I'm kind of a mix between the two.
Teresa Marcial, it's not In-N-Out. It's like an In-N-Out copycat. It's called Trips Burger. I mean, it's identical to In-N-Out. Tell you the truth.
Someone said I threatened the kids to tell them I'm moving to the ranch to chill with Aaron. That's so funny. Yes, a my gosh sweatshirt with a silhouette of Lalo would be awesome.
That's a good idea.
That is his thing. My gosh. Honestly, I was thinking me and Lalo's anniversary is coming up in February, and it'll be 16 years, right? We've been married.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, what helped us get through 16 years of marriage? Because now I feel like we've really settled into the next season of less chaos. It was a lot of chaos when we had little kids all at once.
Honestly, I think it's because we were never together.
Because you worked a lot.
Yeah, I worked all stinking day.
But I mean, most couples that's like how, like, for them to be together, to not be together a lot because one's working a lot, and then to all of a sudden have all their time together would break them.
Yeah, but I think like we didn't go through like the hard spots together. Like, you know what I mean? I know that you were at home with the kids when they were little, but we didn't have to like do that together. I think we would have butted heads more if we.
Yeah, like if you had to raise
yeah.
them with me as little children. I 100% agree on that. Because now that they're getting older and they're not so much like babies doing naughty things, they're like bigger kids, you do discipline a little bit more. You're a little bit more like, absolutely not. You're going to go pick up the kitchen.
Yeah.
And they listen to him better. My husband will say it one time and that's it. Like, I have to say it 5 times and then go get my husband sometimes for them to listen. Oh, somebody said how old we were. Remember one time we said that on the live and it caused like pure chaos.
Oh my gosh.
On a past live, probably like last year, we said how old we were and it caused pure chaos. Pure chaos, you guys. I received my Touch of Light merch. I love all the pieces. My Touch of Light stickers went on my Stanley. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. I wish you could send me a photo. Fun size for 4. That's also a really great YouTube name. How do the bricks on the roof hold together without support? Like, I see beams, but they go across.
This is a question that we get all the time.
Top asked question.
The guy that just stopped by that was from Texas, that's an engineer. He asked me the same thing because he actually got to see it in person, and there was one section that we hadn't got done yet, so you can literally see the bricks just floating in the air. Okay, so
yeah, it's weird.
So basically, it's friction. It's friction, and then the bricks wedged together between the beams. I don't know how else to explain it.
And also, it's a passed down technique in Jalisco because not everybody can do this anymore. Just not like anybody can work with adobe anymore. So our head mason, Gio, he's a bit older, and this technique was passed down to him. So the newer homes that are built in our ranch are not built with the same roof as ours. So I love it. I love that there's a piece of history getting built into our home.
So what we're building with right now, like how the roof is being made, you can go outside of Jalisco, you can go to Michoacán, you can go to Aguascalientes, you can go to Guanajuato, and I don't think they work Bóveda in any of those states. Jalisco is the only one that's working with Bóveda still. I don't know of anybody that has a poured concrete ceiling that's anywhere near us. And
Maybe
there might
the older homes.
There might be like the buildings in Guadalajara, you know what I'm saying? But even I have my brother lives in Guadalajara. His house is built the same. I have uncles that also live in Guadalajara. Their house is also in Bóveda. Some are Bóveda Catalana and some are just Bóveda like ours.
Right.
So I think that's like so unique, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, where else are you gonna see this?
No, it's so unique. I love it. I love it so much. As soon as he started doing it, my husband's like, you got to decide now if you want him to keep going. And I was like, absolutely. It's more beautiful than I could have even imagined. Also, you guys, somebody said on here, well, they're in Mexico and they're not speaking Spanish. But I want to tell you guys something. Sometimes I get that comment and I've explained before that in my house I speak English, but within Mexico, in my rancho, when I'm out and about, I always speak Spanish. And when my mom was here, I asked her, I said, Mom, you're gonna have to vouch for me. I was like, do you feel like I'm speaking Spanish well? And she's like, oh my gosh, I feel like you're doing great. There hasn't been a time you haven't been able to communicate for me. And I was like, all right, when these people come on, you better tell them so that they know, because I don't film myself speaking Spanish all the time because a lot of people in our ranch are nervous to be in front of the camera. Like, they want to look nice. They don't want me just to catch them on our normal mom days and be like, oh, I'm speaking Spanish to you. It has to be more like I ask them first. And most people say no.
I mean, I don't really like that comment because, there's so many languages in Mexico.
Oh, that is true.
I don't know why people think that, we have to speak Spanish in Mexico.
Yeah, that actually is true. There is women that come from the mountains that sell handmade crafts, and they speak an indigenous language.
There's so many dialects in Mexico, but in my case, even though I speak Spanish, I don't speak Spanish to the camera, or like, if you guys notice on the videos, I'm not like explaining anything to the camera. I'm more answering my wife. So I answer her in English out of respect because I know that that's what she feels comfortable with. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, people say that, it's because I'm creído or, it's none of those things. I talk to people that I want to talk to, or people that talk to me in Spanish. I'll answer them in Spanish. It's not like me being a weirdo or, you know what I'm saying? That's just...
No, you were just telling me today, you're like, I love that I'm Mexican.
Yeah, I know. And I love even more that I can speak English.
Right. But yeah, there's lots of different dialects in Mexico. I've heard the different dialects and they're all really beautiful to me. Unfortunately, I didn't grow up learning Spanish, and the older you get, the harder it is when you move to a different country. But I do try, and I would never move to another country and not try to learn their language and try to speak it the best I could.
So somebody said, todas las casas en Jalisco se construyen así, ninguna se ha caído. Tiene mucha razón. Hay casas que están muy cuarteadas. Aquí está una cuarteada aquí atrás de nosotros. No se ha caído, tiene, no sé, 15 años así, yo creo. Y no se ha caído, no sé la verdad cómo explicar que la forma en que trabaja. Nomás sé que así construyen aquí.
And then someone on here said, let them speak whatever language they want to. I also, Alex Art Corp. I actually agree with that. When I lived in the United States, I worked at a Mexican restaurant and a lot of people only spoke Spanish. I loved it. I think the Spanish language is beautiful, and I've never once been out and about in the United States and heard someone speaking Spanish or a different language and felt like, well, why aren't they speaking my language? I feel like that would be such an insecurity of myself if I thought that, and I never thought that. I'm like wise enough to understand your language comes from your family, and it's a beautiful thing. So you're absolutely right. Who cares what language they speak? It's all beautiful to me.
Well, I just don't know where that comes from. You know,
I think it's an insecurity.
I don't know.
I think that's what people feel like an insecurity about it. I will tell you though, when I go to the United States now, if I go into a store and people are speaking Spanish, I can fully understand what they're talking about. And I think that's so funny because I'm like, man, if for some reason they did start talking about me, they would have no idea if I busted out my Spanish. If I busted out my Spanish, they would be in shock.
This is like your dream, okay, to have this happen for some reason.
I will tell you though, even knowing Spanish well enough, I have never, ever heard somebody talking bad about me. Never. I've never been like in a random store and people are in there speaking Spanish. I've never heard them speaking anything bad about me. I mean, they might be saying that like this sale isn't good enough and they can go to a different store or something, but never anything bad.
Hold on. So somebody said, bóveda in English is an arched dome. That's exactly right. So the way they wedges this together,
it is arched.
And I don't know if you guys can tell, like on video, it has a slight arch to it. It's probably 3 or 4 centimeters. It's not very much.
Yeah, I really can see it here. Look at you guys. I'm going to show you my mother-in-law's.
Yeah, but it
I'm gonna
definitely
see-
wedges together.
Do you see how it's slightly arched? Ours is even more arched than that. But my mother-in-law's is arched as well. Aaron, you've spoken about your ADHD. Can you talk more about that? Yes, if I don't get distracted. Remember, Annabelle got mad at you today.
Yeah, she does.
Okay, so Annabelle is very wise in a lot of ways. Like, she's street smart, but she's also book smart. And she just has compassion. So my husband was arguing with me because I had to charge my phone for this live, and he's like, "Where's your charger? I've bought you like 5." And I was like, "I don't know. Why does it matter? I do lose my chargers. I truly don't know. There's a black hole somewhere." And he goes, "Why do I have to get you another one?" And Annabelle goes, "Don't get mad at her. She has ADHD and it's not her fault. She's forgetful. What if you had ADHD? You wouldn't want her getting mad." And Lalo turned that golf cart around and got me a charger and didn't say another word.
Well, I mean, she was right.
She was right. So, I've talked about my ADHD, but when I was younger, it was really hard for me. And as I got older, I've learned that to embrace that gift, because for me, things that interest me, I can hyper focus on. And as a kid growing up, it was always like, take the ADHD away and be a normal person and focus on normal things. And I'm also an artist, so being able to express myself through my YouTube channel and through my photography, and really loving my children, that's one of my passions, is a part of my ADHD. And being able to have my ADHD and hyper focus on the gifts God's given me has been such a big blessing that was kind of like smushed down for most of my life in the public school system. It was always, you don't learn the same, something's wrong with you, we have to do everything we can to get you to be like a normal person. So just remember that God gives you gifts. I tell my children that God gives you gifts, and the rest of the world might view them differently, but you have to be able to pinpoint them and be like, you know what, I know this was from him. I'm going to keep going towards it.
You know what's even crazier is how you get paired with somebody that's completely the opposite.
Yeah, you don't have ADHD.
You see what I'm saying?
No,
Hold on. Somebody said, Lalo, how long is the distance between beams for the ceiling?
Oh, that's a great question.
So, as far as I know, it can't be any more than 1 meter wide. Okay? Because if it's more than that, I think the arch is too long. But I've also seen domes in ceilings that have 0 beams. Isn't that insane?
You have seen them
Yes.
with 0 beams?
None. They literally start the dome from one corner and then close it off completely in a dome.
Yeah. No, Spanish is the language of love. Spanish is the language of love. When my husband speaks Spanish, I'm like, I love that he speaks Spanish. It is the language of love. Somebody said on here, nobody in my family has ADHD and we lose chargers all the time. But I will say this, the odd thing for me is me and my husband are the only two with the same charger. My other kids have a different type of charger, so no one's taking it. It just gets lost, you guys. I swear I don't know what happens to them.
I don't. It's because you let the kids borrow it.
But they don't have the same chargers as me.
But you also let them borrow your phone.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Hi from Oxnard, California. Love watching your channel. I look forward to your videos. How is Abby doing? Abby's doing so much better. Tomorrow evening, we will have an update. We're going back to the doctor. You guys, on Abby's surgery vlog, I put the doctor's information in there. He was so wonderful. Now, my mom's an MRI tech. She works in a really big hospital in Michigan. She sees doctors all the time. She's always worked in the hospital for years. And when she met this doctor, she was just like, there is no way you would get this type of care. She's like, doctors are in and out. And he was not like that. He even helped Abby get into her wheelchair and get pushed out. He stayed.
It was a really like personal
very
experience.
personal. It was wonderful. And I'm glad we did it, and I'm glad we got the experience, and I'm glad Abby's healing. But I left his information in case anybody's from that area and wants to look into him. He was wonderful, and he speaks great English, and he was laughing because Abby was so terrified when they brought her back to have her anesthesia. He said she was fighting it so bad because she thought she was gonna feel the nerve block in her back. And he's like, they were even laughing, and they're like, she didn't feel a thing because they put the mask on her, but it was really funny, and we just enjoyed it. It was really nice.
Después de, Lalo said, or después de said, Lalo golf cart trailer. I thought about it, but I don't really have like a use for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure I'd come up with something. I feel like it'd be more of a hassle to like hook it up and, and then it'd be bouncing all over the cobblestone roads.
We are making a candy cane train though.
Aaron wants me to make like a barrel train for the back of the golf cart for the desfile.
I can already envision it.
I just don't know. I don't know if I'd have time to do it.
He does have time. And he knows how to make it. I just had to give him the vision. So I'm going to draw it out in the next couple days. And then me and him are going to go find the materials. And he puts it together. So I give him the vision and he puts it together. Is how it normally works.
The thing is, I need a template of...
I'll make a template.
No, I need a template for the cutout. So, because you wanted like a 2-seater type thing?
I say you just guesstimate. Kind of squint your eyes and take a pair of markers.
You know I can't do that. Okay? I can't.
No, my husband cannot do that. He has to read every single direction till the very end. Like he has OCD. I cannot look at directions. If it has to have directions, I cannot do it. There's no possible way. And you're the opposite. You have to have directions.
Alex Art Corp, thank you so much.
I feel like visually you should be able to look at something and just put it together.
I can, but then it's going to bother me if it's not centered or, you know what I mean? It's weird.
All the fans I put together have been perfect.
Fans?
Yeah, remember when you were gone, I had to put fans together.
No, I'm not even talking about fans. Okay? I've bought so many fans in this house. I don't know how they get broken, but I'm not buying another fan ever again.
Say that all the time. Alex Art Corp, thank you so much. More people trailer with nice suspension. Love your family. I can't wait to see the house all done. This is from Stars Diaz 0829. God bless you. Saludos de Chicago. Oh my gosh. Chicago is one of my favorite cities. Every time I get the opportunity to walk around in Chicago, I absolutely love it. I just window shop, but even being able to walk down and window shop and look at all the older homes, oh, I love it. I never use directions. Most of the time, they go in the trash when I open something and put it together. Me too. Even food directions, I can't. I can visually watch the moms here cook. I love that. But if I had to read out of a cookbook, if I had to measure something, no, I can't measure, and there's no possible way.
I mean, you can't even get the measuring tape name right. You called it a measuring stick.
No, it's a measuring wand.
Oh my God.
You two are so cute, but I never see hand holding or affection that held on. That's just
Man, if I were to tell you guys, we get this all the time as well, okay? Our kids.
We do have 4 children, you guys. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Annabelle and
4
Pete
children
are like snuggle Nazis, okay?
Yeah.
They will not let me hold Aaron's hand. Nothing.
If you guys notice, my little girls hold Lalo's hand. They do not. That is not there. And Abby and Cristiano weren't like that. They love their dad. But also, I'm vlogging a lot of the times, so maybe I'm holding something with the other hand. But I promise you guys, we love each other.
That was a good question. Melly Boo said, have you all done any more window shopping for furniture for the new house?
Oh, we did. We found a beautiful furniture store the other day.
And it's
just
all
randomly.
And it's all like vintage, like Hacienda period furniture.
Yeah. It's made out of oak, right?
It's all cedar.
It's a little bit Victorian, Hacienda style. But it's all great quality. And we just randomly happened, we were coming back from Guadalajara, the kids had to go to the bathroom, and we went into one of those nice furniture stores for a bathroom. And my husband asked, do you guys have any like wood furniture? And they're like, oh, the one down the road does. And we looked, and you guys, it was so beautiful, and they can custom make it. So it's something that I will vlog again. I couldn't vlog it then because we had such a long day, but I'll vlog it again because when you guys see how beautiful this furniture is, you're kind of going to see my idea of the house coming to life.
It's insane what people can do with
Wood.
Yes.
And how you can see the art. Okay, so each of these wood bed sets was crafted differently. There was a different design in each piece of wood.
And then it wasn't like just like a what is it called, a back?
No, like a headboard.
Yeah, it wasn't just a headboard. It was like the headboard, the bed frame, the two I don't know what they're called, side table things. And then like the mirror and a dresser, but they all had like the same design. They were all hand carved.
It was beautiful. Sweet. As an artist, I really loved walking into it and seeing somebody's vision unfold into this furniture, if that makes sense. And it was so beautiful to me. And the guy told me, he said, if you like specific designs, they can also custom make them in different colors. So it was really beautiful. I can't wait for the artists out there for me to bring you on tours of these custom carved wood furniture. It's really beautiful.
It was like really whimsical. It reminded me of like, I don't know.
But old whimsical, not like Whoville whimsical.
Whoville?
Yeah, you know how Whoville has all those like big designs in the furniture and stuff? It's not like that.
You know, it's like Alice in Wonderland type thing?
No, like Whoville. It's like Victoria.
What was in Whoville?
Don't you remember her vanity?
No, I don't even think I've ever watched The Grinch.
Yeah, her vanity and her phone and stuff are like overly exaggerated.
I don't know how you remember these things.
Yeah, I remember exactly. I'm gonna be Martha May Hoofy for the parade. I want Lalo to be the Grinch so bad, because Martha May is the Grinch's secret girlfriend, and then the little girls are gonna be the Whoville girls. I don't know if I convince him to be the Grinch. I was gonna tell them something else about the furniture, and I can't remember. It's really beautiful though, and I'm gonna try to get a Christmas vlog in there and show you guys, because that's what I was gonna tell you. A lot of homes that we've been into go modern now. Nobody is doing like older hacienda, Victorian style, anything. So to find this store, I was like, wow, this is cool. And then they told us they could do the wood crafting with a leather couch, because we would like to get leather so that it's easier to clean.
Just to maintain. I mean, with 4 kids, we don't want like cloth. It would just be a mess.
And so instead, Aaron breaks out with Whoville. I know some of you guys have to remember the Whoville furniture. Like Cindy Lou Who's vanity, that was all I ever wanted as a child. That's probably what I remember most.
I don't know how you remember
cars.
these things.
Yeah, have you ever seen The Grinch?
I don't think I've seen it like fully.
Okay, well, we watch it every Christmas, so have you not seen it fully?
I fall asleep.
Oh my gosh, it's our Christmas tradition.
I'd rather watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I could recite everything in that movie, okay? Or Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. My gosh.
This is how you keep your marriage going, is you let him fall asleep during the traditional Grinch Christmas movie every Christmas.
That's what happens.
Love your videos. Greetings from Wisconsin. Hola. I placed my order on Etsy. Got several gifts out of the way. Thanks for letting us know about Haley May Lane. Customer service is excellent. Oh, that makes my heart so happy. The owner of Haley May Lane is such a good, kind, loving person. She's an artist. She loves the Lord. She's also a working mother. So it's perfect. I love it so much. What's the date for the Christmas parade? We're not 100% sure yet. We know it's going to be in the middle of December. Gosh, so rude. Why don't you sell your art? It would sell for sure. Beautiful Mexico photos. Every once in a while I think about that, because I see things in Mexico, like even on my walk today, that I'm like, man, this would bring back so many memories for people from their childhood and stuff. So, what did we give that guy before he left? What was that called? That root?
Oh, camote del cerro.
Okay, if any of you guys had camote de cerro, it's literally fresh right out of the ground. It tastes like a potato.
What would it be, like a
but
squash?
More,
No,
no,
it's not a squash. It's like a yam.
it's like a yam, except it's white. It's a little bit clear. It just it has this wonderful taste. You put some salt on it. And the guy who came to visit us from Texas, who I told you was an engineer, I just had bought some fresh, like an hour they steamed it an hour before he got there. And I put some on a plate in a bag for him. And I said, take this on a trip with you. And he said he tried it and it brought him back to like a core memory as a child. And he said he was in Alto Tanico the first time he had ever tried it. And like he forgot until he had tried it again.
That happened to me with my guamuchiles.
Oh, really? It brought you back to a core memory?
Yeah. Somebody said El Santo contra las momias is much better option for Christmas. I disagree. I think El Vampiro de por ocho would be a better one.
What is that?
Dude, it's a Mexican, like an old Mexican movie. It's so freaking funny.
Okay. Camotes. Aaron, will you be doing your 12 days of Christmas Vlogmas? Okay, I'm doing a full 24 days, you guys. I'm pushing myself this year. I'm making it the full 24 days. Unless I get sick for some reason. But I'm not gonna get sick. If I get a cold or something, Lalo's gonna take over that day. But I'm going the full 24. Oh, someone's here. I'm going the full 24 days. Someone just came to the door. I was going to go check real quick. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It's called The Griswold House. Dante, Cousin Eddie. Mankin. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Oh, somebody's selling elote. Sorry guys, I'm just hearing what they're selling. I think they're selling fresh cooked elote right now. That's another thing that's wonderful about the little pueblos in Mexico is that, say somebody like us has corn in their backyard, they might take 20 of those pieces of corn, boil it outside, put some salt on it or whatever, and then go around the ranch selling it. And believe me, it's better than McDonald's or Burger King or, what's that called when they deliver food to your house?
What do you mean?
Like that food service in the States where like you order it and they deliver it.
Uber Eats?
Okay, it's better than Uber Eats. How about Uber Mexico Eats, where in the ranch where they come to your house and they they're announcing tamales. Like they'll make tamales and sell them out of the back of their truck. It's so good.
I don't know if any of you guys live in a rancho in Mexico, but I want to know if they announce the things that are going on through like this loudspeaker in your town.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wonder if, okay, I have a great question to answer right now. Marichelle Ramirez Velasquez 6874. I just found this out yesterday. So she said, I watched a YouTube video about the strangest places, and there's a lake in Chapala that was interesting. Have you been there? It would be a great trip for your family. We've been to Chapala. Guess what? You don't even know this. There used to be manatees in Lake Chapala.
What are manatees?
Manatees, the mermaids of the ocean.
The mermaids of the ocean.
Do you guys, the mermaids of the ocean, they're the only dwelling sea creature that I love. Okay? I would love to meet a manatee. It's like my dream to meet a manatee. And I just found out that I think it was around 1950, they did an experiment. I don't know who gave the clearance.
Somebody said sea cows.
No, they're the mermaids of the seas. But listen, they in the I'm gonna get distracted. Okay, 1950s, they did an experiment. I don't know who okayed this experiment or where they got them from. They brought manatees into Lake Chapala because they
aren't they sea mammals?
Yeah, I don't know how they survived, but they survived for a while until they were hunted down like fish. because they're not fish. But people in Mexico wanted to eat them, so they fished them and ate them. But anyways, I thought that was so cool. And there's a rumor that there is still manatees to this day.
My gosh.
I believe it's true. And actually, another fun fact, in the Guadalajara Zoo, you can swim with manatees. I was going to do it until I seen the water was green and I was scared of an amoeba going up my nose. So, like, then I was out. But I really wanted to do it.
An amoeba going out your nose?
Yes. I don't know how well they filter the water. But if I was, like, in Florida in the Kikiwaki River and, like, they were migrating.
I feel like you're making up words.
They migrate up the Kikiwaki River. I know all about it.
Is this a cartoon?
No,
What is this?
but it's actually inhibited by alligators as well.
Gosh.
But like if I were getting to the Kikiwaki River, I would probably be fine because the water stays at a lower temperature where you don't have to worry about the amoebas. But I was not about to get in the green water and not know if there was
Somebody
amoebas.
said she does make up things.
You guys, I swear, look it up. The Kikiwaki River and the manatees migrate through it. I'm telling you right now, I know it's true.
I'm not gonna sure that says Kikiwaki.
The Kikiwaki River.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, they do use a speaker in Tula. Here in Union, they Tula. Oh, that's so cool.
But what do they announce?
Wait, what is protegidos?
Protegidos is protected.
Aquí in Florida, USA, son, it's protected. Yeah, they're protected. I know in Florida, I'm not allowed to touch them. And I wouldn't.
Somebody said the Kikiwaki River runs through the trenches of the Montecaca Mountains.
Somebody on here tell him the Kikiwaki River is real. Somebody has to be from Florida and know of the Kikiwaki
Lorena
River.
Salinas, me and you have to meet up for some reason, okay? You come up with the best things.
No, somebody's going to know about the Kikiwaki River.
Somebody said, manatee tacos.
That's probably what they did with them. Oh, yes, I will be keeping your family in my prayers. Oh. She's right, they live in Florida. How does nobody know the Kikiwaki River? Somebody from Florida.
Why would I know that?
Somebody from Florida get on this live and tell my husband the Kikiwaki River is real. Oh, no, Wikiwachi River is what it's called.
No, that's during the cooler months.
Wikiwachi. Is it Wikiwaki or Wikiwachi?
I don't know.
There is a Wikiwachi River during the cooler months. See? Oh, yeah, Wikiwachi. What did I say?
I have no idea.
Didn't I say Wikiwachi?
I've blocked this word out of my hearing, okay? I can't even listen to anyone say that.
Wikiwachi. I love the Wikiwachi. The Wikiwachi is real, hun. And there is manatees in it that migrate in the cooler season. Is another fact I can add to that.
Oh my gosh. Somebody said, I'm from Florida and don't know that river.
It's because it's called the Wikiwachi. And it's so cool, you guys. It's like, it's my dream to go there one day. It's my dream. It's my hidden dream because my husband won't step foot in the water. It's my hidden dream to go there. The Wikiwachi River. What? One day.
My gosh. I know the Wu-Tang Clan. What about that?
Wikiwachi. Tiki-taki. Yeah, it's really beautiful, you guys. You should look up that river, and they even do a mermaid show there. I have no idea how I found that out. Me and Abby used to watch YouTube videos on the mermaids that would do show. Can Lalo swim?
No, I can't.
I honestly think he could if he tried because my husband's athletic ability is so amazing. Okay, so I know my husband is a fast runner, but he hasn't ran in such a long time. And we were talking about it today. And so on the golf cart ride today, the little girls were running. And I was like, let me get out. And I was like, okay. So he starts running. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's still so fast. So I go in front of him and I'm like, pretend like somebody stole the golf cart and the kids are on it and you have to jump in the back. He almost did. And so then I was like, because I jog every night. And then I'm like, well, I'm going to try it. I bet I could jump. I could not even keep up. So I know he's pretty fast. hard to go on a diet. It is hard to go on a
They
diet.
announce all kinds of stuff. It's hard to go on a diet.
I found they have manatees in Puerto Rico too. Wow. Google it and Aaron is correct. See?
Somebody said you said Cheech and Chong, I think.
No, somebody said, look at fun size for kids. They said Aaron is correct.
Oh my gosh.
The Wiki Wachi. I'm telling you guys. I'm going to have Wiki Wachi send me a sponsorship to go stay there for a couple days.
And do what?
And vlog it.
What?
What if I get there and I'm scared to go in the water?
You will be.
What if I accept it?
You will be. You're over there.
And I'm scared
You're
to
over
go
there
in the water.
a freaking full bubble suit because you're scared
If
of
I
amoebas.
seen one alligator, I wouldn't go in.
Oh my god.
I would want to go in because the water's so beautiful and other people go in. But if I seen an alligator or like, do poisonous snakes live in the Wiki Wachi?
Yeah, they
'Cause I don't
probably
play
have
games
freaking
with that.
water moccasins and everything else.
No, they don't have water moccasins. Those live in gumps.
What is that?
You know, like the gumpy areas of a
What, Forrest Gump?
No, the
My
gumps.
God.
Like the
What?
gumpy areas.
What
is
is
that called?
Swamps.
The swampy areas.
Where the hell did you come up with Gump?
No. Wikiwachi River has monkeys hanging out of the trees. They were left there. Okay, if that's true, I'm going to look it up. They said they were left there from the Tarzan movie and rapidly grew out of control. I swear to you, I'm going to look that up. I am terrified of monkeys. Absolutely terrified. Brooklyn, Florida Adventure Coast. Oh, alligators, they do. Has anybody ever been hurt in that river by an alligator? I just Googled it. There's no Kikiwaki River.
See?
Oh, I know what Kikiwaki is.
What?
Because they saw, the girls watch a show called Kikiwaka.
Oh my god.
No, that's why, but it is Kikiwaki.
I knew you were making this up. And then, there's so many people on here that said that was true.
No, the Wikiwachi River is true, but the Kikiwaka is a show the little girls watch. It's called Camp Kikiwaka.
So how did you miss... what?
Because they sound the same. We're in the Wikiwachi River. Okay, where is the Wikiwachi River located? The Wikiwachi River is a first magnitude spring system originating in Hernando County, which features the historic underwater mermaid show. That is true. It's Wikiwachi. Gator live in the swamp and some lakes too. Question. Who takes care of the little dogs? There's only one person who can take care of them, and that's Pollo.
Yeah.
It is Wikiwachi Springs State Park. Oh, it's a state park. Disney Channel. Yes. Anyone try fish?
Fish with your feet inside? What does that mean?
I don't know. You like fish, though. You used to eat fish here, and they'd have, like, tiny little bones in them. It'd freak me out. Yeah, the camp show on Disney. Yes, that is the one. I've watched every single episode several times now. It's my kid's favorite show.
And you confused it with some place in Florida?
No, I'm not. The wording is confused, but visually I'm not confused. I know there's a beautiful river in Florida that contains manatees.
No, I can't believe you now. I feel like you're lying this whole time.
Oh, lots of snow is coming. In Florida, some people eat gators. Yeah, I'm telling you, gators do not play games, you guys.
Shoot, we make boots and belts out of them.
I'm telling
What
you
do you
guys
mean?
right now, don't mess around with monkeys. Don't do it.
What?
Yeah, they're saying there's monkeys that hang from the trees.
I know, but why would that be the thing that bothers you? I don't understand.
Because I feel like people don't understand how dangerous they are.
What, monkeys?
Yes. All right, you guys, we're going to get going in just a minute. Oh, they're saying that they eat crocodiles. That freaks me out.
Why would it freak you out?
We're going to get going in just a minute because I'm going to have a long day of Vlogmas coming up, you guys. Fish pedicure. They have it near Cruise Port. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, the fish pedicure?
In Florida, some people eat gators because prayers. Okay, you guys, I think we are gonna get going for the night. It is getting late, and now I gotta go look up the monkeys in the Kikiwachi River area. And Abby just got home, and then bamboos are the crazy monkeys. You know, every once in a while, like when I'm walking in the lavors where like it's just farming and stuff, I'm like, man, what if like a monkey, like somebody's monkey got loose and just ran through? You guys would believe me that that happened.
What?
If a monkey ran through. Good
Who
night,
has a
everybody.
monkey?
Why is your worker called Chickens?
I don't
is
know
he
why.
called
I
Chicken?
don't know. I don't know where that came from, but yeah, they call him pollo for some reason.
You guys, before we go real quick, I told you this on, maybe it was my last vlog, but Pollo's real name is Ramon. But you guys know in Mexico, they don't call anybody by their real name, like ever, okay? Unless they have to sign a legal document. And so my mom, the first time she met Pollo, we were in our home we're building, and Pollo's back was to the hallway, and my mom was in front of him, and I said, Mom, I was like, say hi to Pollo, or say hi to Ramon. That's his real name. And she goes, Hola, Ramon. And he looks behind him, like down the hallway
Yeah,
to
he's
see.
like, what?
And I'm laughing so hard. And I was like, Pollo, in Spanish, I was like, isn't your name Ramon? And he goes, yeah, but I didn't know you were talking to me. I thought there was someone else you were talking to. Like, that's how much they go by their nicknames. And then Guillo, what does that mean?
Gillo? I don't know. I don't know if it has a meaning. I think it's just what they call them.
There's so many strange things people get called here. Like, think of a couple of the strange names we've heard.
Dude, there's so many, and there's so many that are like bad. Like, you know, I mean, there's a guy here called El Cerote. There's I mean, it's mind-boggling. I don't know how they get these names or why they get these names. El Cagao.
Oh, someone said, Aaron, I got a bag of the jalapeno chips from a flea market here that has a Mexican shop. They are so good. They are so good. If you put queso fresca on top with the jalapeno juice and you shake up that bag.
See, this is how I know I can't trust your palate. Okay, I
You
would
kid.
never do that.
Oh, maybe that is why. My husband's name is Espiga, given to him from his dad when he was really young. What would Espiga mean?
It's like a twig.
Oh, really? I'm gonna think of the funny ones. Abby's so funny because she's like, Mom, I can't believe they've accepted these nicknames.
Somebody said the monkey would attack Aaron like the turkey.
It would. It would. I don't play games with monkeys.
So listen, today we were coming back from the property, and we've yet to get like chased or barked at by dogs in the golf cart. Okay, I don't know how. Okay?
No, they almost got my leg.
Yeah, I know. 2 dogs.
That never bark at anyone.
Yeah, 2 dogs went after Aaron. Okay, on the golf cart.
But you know what's weird? I had a feeling while I was walking by the property that that was going to happen, is what's weird.
What?
I need to just start like rebuking it. Because it's almost like,
Like you call it?
yeah, like I have that feeling, man, what if there was a loose dog out here? I'm like, oh, there's not going to be any loose dogs. But then on the way home, it started barking at me.
Gosh.
And it was a reaction because when we were going this way, there was another car coming this way, and that car had a bunch of dogs behind it. So we just happened to kind of cross paths at the same time, and these dogs came out thinking we had all the other. It's the gringa curse. Mexico needs to accept I am Lupita.
Telvina Covarrubias. I think I already said hi to Berta from Cuautla, Jalisco. It was Berta Alicia, I believe. Hola.
Hola. And someone said, what makes your rancho unique from other ranchos around you? Is your rancho known for anything in particular? That's a great question.
Probably nicknames.
Probably nicknames.
No, I don't know. I don't know if it is or not.
Our ranch, the plaza, is a little better maintained, a little bit more bigger. I feel like our community comes together maybe a little bit more than the surrounding ranches, but I'm sure everybody has pride for their ranches.
I'm afraid to live in Mexico for the gringa curse. Montecacas.
Listen, I tell myself that it has to get through God to get to me. So even if there is a curse, God would have to allow it. And I'm not playing games with all that. Say hi to my hubby, Beto. Hola, Beto. There's a Beto in our ranch, and he's super naughty and mischievous.
Yes.
His first time watching with me, he's from Mexicali. Beto, were you super naughty and mischievous as a kid? Because every person I've met named Beto has been like that. Wiki Wachi River, 12 miles long.
What'd you say, Ricky?
Oh, yeah, they already sent that one to me. No, Wiki.
Oh, my God.
Hello from Canada. Love your show. Hola from Canada. Ooh, that's so cool. What's the population in our ranch? Man,
I have no
have
idea.
no idea. We'd have to ask somebody that one day.
I mean, they just did a census on it. I have no idea. I mean,
No, we'd have
I'm pretty
to look
sure
and
we
see.
could Google it.
So grateful for you guys as a couple and as a family. Your videos has inspired me to move back to Ecuador and taking my 10-year-old with me. I have always wanted to go back, and now we are making it. I will be praying for you. Remember to pray about it, to follow God's will, and to give yourself time to adjust. Because even though this was my dream, the first 6 months were really, really rough. And then the next 6 months were kind of rough. And it got better little by little, kind of that dream come true. It's like I had to put hard work into it, and I didn't know I was going to have to. So it took some time adjusting to a new country, but just remember, give yourself time, give yourself grace with it.
And, I mean, you have that calling for a reason.
Oh, someone said I had a chia seed in my tooth.
You have that calling for a reason. And, like, I mean, I didn't want to ignore that. So, I mean, that's why we ended up here.
In Arandas, but due to the road closures, we only traveled for 1 week. Hi from Chicago. Okay, that is a problem. The road closures have been terrible, and you don't know when they're coming, when they're going. You just don't know. So we were nervous about that when we brought my mom to the airport as well. Watching your videos. Thank you so much. All right, guys, we are going to be heading off to bed, and tomorrow's Vlogmas. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of Vlogmas. I hope all of you have a beautiful, blessed night.
Buenas noches, muchas gracias. Rubén Fernández, muchas gracias. Y Berta Alicia, muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias. Adiós.